Hi guys, Xavier here, bringing you a brand new video. I'm finally getting to it, but I promised you guys this video, and I've been really busy lately. I have a few videos planned, but I really wanted to get this done first. So, like you see in the title, this is my top 5 PSP games. Just gonna have a quick mention that I actually have never played a whole lot of PSP games when I had my PSP. When I had my PSP, I tend to get more of PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 3 games when it was out. But I did borrow some, and there's one game on this list that I bought for a download on my Vita, and I really like that game. So I'm just going to let you know my list is really small because I haven't played a lot of PSP games like I would have liked. So that's why it's going to be smaller. Same with my PS Vita games. I haven't played as many of those as well. So just forewarning. At number 5 is Crimson Gem Saga. This is a pretty fun game. It's a JRPG, and this is actually the game I mentioned that I bought for a download on my PS Vita. And it's a really fun game if you like JRPGs or older style JRPGs. I think it's a game that you would enjoy, much like myself. And the story is decent, but I wouldn't put it in as one of the best stories I've ever played, but it is a fun game, and that's the important thing. So if you like older JRPGs, then this would be a good game for you. At number 4, we have Final Fantasy Dissidia 012. This is the sequel to the first Dissidia game, and this game takes the main characters from all the Final Fantasy games and pins them up against each other in a fighting style game. And to me, the idea was absolutely great. I loved the idea, and it's actually a really fun game. It's also another game that I do not own. Personally, I do plan on getting it eventually. Most of the games on this list I don't actually own quite yet. But it's a really fun game. If you like fighting games and if you're a fan of Final Fantasy, you'll absolutely adore the Dissidia games. The first one is great too, but I picked the second one because it's the sequel and it is just a little bit better. Now at number 3, we have... At number 3, we have Star Wars Battlefront Renegade Squadron. I'm a big fan of the Battlefront series. I'm super excited for the new Battlefront game. Despite some of the rumors that I'm hearing about it, I still plan on playing it and getting it. But I actually don't own this game personally. My brother actually owned it, and because he bought the special edition PSP, white PSP bundle with it to get that game, and I played it on mine, and I loved that game. I haven't played the Elite Squadron, but I assume that it's similar to the Renegade Squadron. But I want to get both of those games in person. But Renegade Squadron was an awesome game because it's a Battlefront, and it kept the essence of the PlayStation 2 Battlefront games, and that's what I really liked about it. And that's why I put it right here at number 3. My top 2 games I actually do own in person, although my number 2 pick might be just a personal nostalgia pick, and my pick is Yugioh Gx Tag Force 2. Now I believe there are 5 Tag Forces. I'm not sure if we got all of them, but this is the one that I played more than all the others. I was seriously addicted to this game because this was my first PSP Yu-Gi-Oh game that I played, and I think this was actually the first PSP game I actually owned. And I was super ecstatic getting this game, and I played the loving hell out of it. And I probably still, if I played this game again, I probably would, because I haven't played it in a while, but I remember I really did enjoy the story about it. And this was also one of the first video games that I played for Yu-Gi-Oh that actually played by the actual rules, and actually playing against GX characters. And I'm one of the few people in the world who actually loved the GX series. So this is a very good game in my opinion. And being a Yu-Gi-Oh fan, this definitely had to be on my list. here at my #1 pick, this is one of my all-time favorite games. This is on my all-time favorite games list. If you watch it, this is really high up on there. And I love this game, and of all the games I've played on PSP or seen, this is probably still going to be one of the best PSP games ever made, and that's Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. This game, you know what's going to happen if you've played Final Fantasy, or if you're a Final Fantasy fan, you know what happens to the main character, Zack. But man, this is such a good game. This made Zack my favorite Final Fantasy character, and this game, the story at least, I liked over the Final Fantasy VII game, and it's actually my favorite Final Fantasy game ever made, even though it's not a part of the main series. It's a spin-off of the 7th game. But this is a wonderful game. If you like RPGs and if you like action, if you like a really good JRPG kind of story, this is a must-play. This is such a wonderful game. If you've never played any Final Fantasies, don't worry, because this is actually a prequel to Final Fantasy VII for the PS1. So if you know nothing about it, it might shock you even more. So definitely give this game a try if you have a PSP. I'm pretty sure you can actually get this one for download on a Vita if you have a Vita. So, alright guys, thank you for watching. I am sorry that I haven't gotten a video up in a long time about my top 10, top 5 series. And I hope you enjoyed it. If you like my videos, subscribe. If you don't want to, that's okay too. I hope you all have a wonderful day.